Hey guys, EBPMAN here. Next week we have the Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus released to general public all over North America. And today we have tons of accessories, cases, screen protectors, wallet cases, things that you should consider in anticipation for your S8 and S8 Plus. So let's check them out. Now, if you're like me, you really like to have your phone protected as soon as you get it out of the store or you get it in the mail. So it's really critical for you to think about what case do you want. Now, the pictures that you may see on Amazon or even on some websites may not do these cases justice. And I have to say that this year there's some actual, I would say, favorites as well as some new designs coming out when it comes to cases. And then the big question is, that curved screen, how do you protect it? Because with the curved screen, as you know, if you have had the 7 or the S6, finding a screen protector that is case friendly and actually works well is going to be extremely difficult. So we have some glass screen protectors that we're going to look at. We're not going to be able to say if they're going to be as good as they claim they are, but at least we'll be able to tell you if they are going to be case friendly. And then once we get the production version of the S8 and S8 Plus, we'll do our testing and we'll do an actual screen application so you can see how it works. So for now, let's take a look at what's available on the market and what you should be considering. Now, the first case we're going to look at is from Spigen. Now, you'll notice that I don't have a wide variety of Spigen cases, and that's because I find that they're becoming too pricey. When you look at what's available on Amazon and what's being provided by a lot of other providers, I find that you're finding better values with the same type of protection, if not better, from, again, the other solutions on the market. So what I'm going to do is just look at one of the favorite cases that you have from Spigen, and that's the Tough Armor. Now, the Tough Armor case from Spigen is pretty much a polycarbonate case, which is a common material that you're finding on a lot of the phones that has a built-in kickstand. So if you're looking for a case with a kickstand that has good bumper protection, you're going to find that with Spigen. Spigen, again, no knock on the brand, but I just find that $40-50 on a case that you see is just not acceptable anymore when you can find some other brands that are giving you equal quality as well as something that's stylish for a more reasonable price. But for those of you who are Spigen fans and you're going with the black, I would say S8 or S8 Plus, I think this is going to really be a nice one. I like that everything is black. I like that the kickstand is black as well. And then you have a good cutout for your camera fingerprint sensor, and you're going to have some real nice screen protection because that's what Spigen does. So this is the Tough Armor, if you're interested, from Spigen. Now, VRS Design provides some very good quality cases at a very reasonable price. And their cases, and you'll see that I have a couple of them here. So we're looking at the High Pro Shield. And the High Pro Shield comes in multiple colors. We'll look at some of the cases. You're going to have a TPU material with a polycarbonate frame going all around. I like this kind of like dark gunmetal, if not black, treatment that you see all the way around. Very flexible, has kind of like a metal finish in the back. TPU material that's going to give you some good protection. And they offer some really nice value. You'll notice that this is the version for the S8 and what the difference is going to be like for the S8 Plus. So same look and feel, it's just that one is a little bit bigger than the other. Now next up is our Crystal Bumper series, and Crystal Bumper, we have two here. And the neat thing about this, and what I like about the Crystal Bumper series, is that it has a more rigid material. So the back is a harder, more rigid material, but it's still see-through, and you have I would say more flexible TPU material on the sides. It does not have a frame, but what I like about this is that if you do go for a color other than black, you can showcase your color preference or your selection. So nice ability to showcase the type of phone that you have and who your carrier is, and it does, or it is available in two styles. So here we have the Crystal Bumper, right? And this is right here the Crystal Mix. So here you have the one that doesn't have the frame. Now this one gives you kind of a similar look, but what you do is you can actually combine it with a colored frame. Same as what we saw earlier, but this is clear TPU, not the hard back as we saw here, but you have actually this little frame going all the way around. And of course, this is for your S8. Next from VRS is the hard drop case. This happens to be probably one of my favorite of the type that are hard, that have the polycarbonate back with the TPU material. Has this really cool feel to it. It does have these ridges in the back, and I just think that the overall aesthetics is pretty nice. It does have some enhanced protection, so this is going to be a little bit thicker than the previous cases we looked at. Has all the cutouts as you would expect, but it's going to have a little bit more material, the rubberized material, and then you have this really nice hard back. Here you have a hard drop, and this is for, again, the S8, the standard S8, and again, nice material, TPU on the sides, but it's kind of the harder one, polycarbonate back, and again, it's going to give you some nice protection, but it's not terribly thick. Once again, nice option for those of you who are looking for something that's a little bit more protective for your S8 or S8 Plus. Now, next up is the Simply Mod, and the Simply Mod is a pretty cool case. This is going to be for the minimalist, but someone who wants a very thin case but still wants some good protection. Remember, your Samsung phone has a lot of glass to it. The back on this is very rigid, so this is a polycarbonate back, but it has kind of an executive leather treatment on the back. Look how nice that looks. Let me just get a little bit closer. You can see that stitching. This is a really nice snap-on case, and what I appreciate about the snap-on case is that they took into account that it's not just the bumper that you want to protect, but it's also the bottom of your phone. I see a lot of snap-on cases where this area is exposed and it's actually cut out. There's like a groove to it, and what ends up happening, phones get scratched if they get dropped, but the corners get protected. So I like that I have the entire bottom protected and you have all the appropriate cutouts. So this is one that you just snap on your S8 and you're set to go, and this is going to look sharp with the black one. Now, leather wallet cases have really become very popular, especially since now our phones are more than just a phone because we actually use them for making payments. And here we have a really nice dandy layered case that has a polycarbonate case. It's going to protect your phone. So this is very similar to the one we just saw, with a nice stitching and leather treatment. I like that black on red. It's almost like a burgundy going on there, and then an area that you're going to be able to put credit cards as well as some cash if you want to have something in there. And it does have a little magnetic closure, and this is going to be really nice for your S8 Plus or S8. Once again, this is going to allow you to carry any kind of IDs that you want and still protect your phone. And one of the things that I can tell you, and we're going to test this once we have a production S8 in the studio, but I have never had any issues with wireless charging or also Samsung Pay with any of the VRS cases. So nice option for those of you who want a wallet case. So here next up we have the Damned slide, and this is for the S8, and this is features a compartment for an ID. Could be a credit card as well. Now, one of the things that I haven't tested yet, because we don't have a production version of the S8 yet, is to see if this will work with the wireless charging and with Samsung Pay. So we'll definitely test that for you before you pick one of these up. And now, if that's not important to you, this is great for someone who is going to the gym, wants to have their membership ID here, wants to have their driver's license, or even a credit card, and you just want to be able to secure it that easily. It is a thicker case. It is something that's going to provide a lot of protection to your device, as well as any kind of identification that you're taking with you. So good option for those of you who are looking to carry a card as well as your phone. Now this is from VRS Design as well, and this is the Damned folder, and this is a little bit of a different case because this actually opens and has a storage compartment that can actually store multiple credit cards, and you notice that there's a lot of space here. So this is going to give you the ability to, again, carry driver's license, credit card, student ID, multiple things at the same time, and it's almost like, it almost reminds me of a flip phone, right? There is a spring mechanism here that it makes it really difficult for it to open by mistake. So you basically put your finger right here, flip it open, and then you take out your cards and you slide it back in. Thicker case, obviously, because you have more things there. Highly unlikely that this will work with wireless charging, but again, a good protective case, and especially for someone who's looking to carry credit cards or other IDs. So next up, Unicorn Beetle. These cases are rugged cases that are at a very affordable price, and we actually have one for each one of the versions. Now they're identical, they're just different size. And for those of you who have seen my videos, you'll notice that I have my S7 in one of these today, and I get criticized, or I'm told, wow, that's a really big case for such a small phone. But I've never had a broken screen, I've never had damage to my phones, and I do resell my phones, and they resell as new. So if you're looking for a case that's going to provide ultimate protection and is going to be drop proof, this is the way to go. It also comes with a holster. And this holster unfortunately does not serve as a kickstand, but this is one of the strongest holsters that I've seen at this price point, and it really goes head to head with the likes of an OtterBox. OtterBox is at a higher grade of quality, but this is definitely something that is in a more affordable range if you're looking for something that has some good protection. Now with this one here, you're going to find that, and this is true for both versions, they're just larger, that this one does not have a screen protector. Does not have, and some versions do. When we did the LG G6 review case, we found one that had a screen protector, but this one doesn't have it because of the curved screen. So it's really important that you find a screen protector that is screen friendly, that it's not going to bubble up or curve as it gets pressured by the case. So this has a two-part case, and it is a frame material that is hard polycarbonate material, and you can see that right here. And then you have basically this strong rubberized material going all the way around it, as well as a hard polycarbonate back. Going to give a lot of protection. It's not going to be that large, as you can see, but still going to be perfect for those of you who drop your phones a lot like I do. Now here's another unicorn Beetle case, and I know we just looked at one, but this is for the special lady in your life. So my wife will be getting an S8 Plus as well, and she loves pink. So I thought I'd show you the pink version. This is, she really liked it. It is, again, unicorn Beetle. Going to give you some really nice protection, but it has that bubblegum pink color with the gray. I think it looks really nice, and like I mentioned before, I've typically had a unicorn Beetle case, never had problems with Samsung Pay, never had problems with wireless charging. So if you're looking for that special someone to get them a pink case and you want some really good protection, this is probably the best buy in my opinion. Now this case is from iBlason, and very similar to what we saw with Supcase. Comes with a nice, almost smoke see-through holster, right? And it's also made of some really good material. I like the case. The case has this smoke look, so you can see through. It's going to mute the color of your phone, but I really like the treatment of it. It's a combination of polycarbonate material, and then also has kind of a frame, just like we saw with Supcase. Again, no screen protector, so you're going to want a screen protector. Will work nicely with this, but this is going to look really sharp. I really like this case, just the combination of the materials, but not sacrificing protection, and it feels really good in the hand. So here are a series of wallet cases from iPulse. Genuine leather, nice craftsmanship, no loose stitches anywhere, and they have a TPU inside case with an area for credit cards, driver's license, and also some additional cash. Really nice leather. It comes in a variety of styles. So this, and you notice that the logo's nicely here in the back. It's not something that stands out really in the front. And you have various versions. I like this one as well. Combination of the two colors of leather, nice stitching. And what you have here is the same type of treatment, just larger obviously, but definitely a nice case. Oh, and by the way, these cases you can use them as little kickstands if you want to use them for viewing. But if you're carrying a credit card, driver's license with you, you can definitely use the case for that. Again, just a different color and a different size depending on the phone. Leather material, very nice. And once we get the S8 and S8 Plus, we'll do a fit test just to make sure everything aligns nicely. So if you're looking for wallet cases, genuine leather, made in the USA, definitely check out iPulse. Now this is another rugged case from UMaker, very similar to what we've seen from Supcase, right, and iBlason. Similar treatment to it. You have a hard polycarbonate material back combined with some rigid TPU material, some flexibility you see here on the side. It has an inner frame with some interesting cutouts here. Doesn't provide a glass screen protector, but where this one's a little bit different is that it has a kickstand here. So here you have the kickstand that comes out that you can use it to put your phone like this or your phone like this. So if you're looking for a case that's going to be rugged but also has a built-in kickstand, this may be a choice for you. Now this is the first time that we get one of these cases, so I haven't tested it yet when it comes to wireless charging as well as Samsung Pay, but based on the thickness of the case, I would anticipate that it would work well. We'll test this once the S8s come in. So now let's take a look at screen protectors, and these are all the screen protectors that I was able to find on Amazon that are purportedly case friendly. True Glass from iCares. You also have this one right here from AM Film, and they have GPEL. Now you'll never find, or haven't really found a glass screen protector that is going to be 4 or 5-star rating because of the fact that in most cases, and we don't know about these yet since we haven't opened them, the actual adhesive only is applied on the sides. It's not applied in the glass itself in the middle, and that may be due to some manufacturing challenges. But these are supposedly full cover, case-friendly glass screen protectors. So since I don't have an S8 to test it with, all I'm going to do is take a case, and we're going to see if it butts up against the case, the glass itself, and that will tell us if it's screen-friendly with a screen-friendly, case-friendly protector. However, we don't know yet what the responsive, tactile type features are, or just how, if it lifts at all from the glass. But I've used these companies in the past. Very much a fan of all of them and have had good experiences. But once again, because it's curved, you're never going to have a perfect experience, and that's just the nature of the curved glass. So let's open them up and we'll see what they look like in a case to see if they're case friendly or not. Now this is the GPEL 3D, and we'll do the same thing. Here is our case, and you'll notice that it doesn't fall straight through, which means it's going to be pressed down. We'll compare it to the one here from VRS, and you'll notice that as soon as I let go, it falls right in. So, and you see it has some wiggle room there. So this is going to be another case-friendly glass screen protector, especially if you look at a Spigen design or something like this. It'll probably be the same case for OtterBox if you consider an OtterBox case. Alright, so last up, we're looking at AM film. This happens to be a full clear version. You notice how it has kind of like the cutout on top, which is a different style. I did already test it on the Supcase for the S8, and same issue that we've had with the other glass. It will not fall straight through. So here we'll put it on the S8 case from VRS, and you notice how it falls straight through, and it has kind of play to it. So this is definitely going to be one of those glass protectors that is going to work with most cases except for the Unicorn Beetle cases. Now, once again, just want to highlight what it means is that when you put the case on your phone with the Supcase, it just means that it's going to press down on the glass. I have my S7 in the same case with a glass screen protector, and I've been fine, but that's just a difference I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of. Also, I've noticed that the actual screen protectors themselves have adhesive. In most cases on the side, there is no center adhesive. So that's another difference with these, but pretty consistent when you look at glass curved screen protectors. So this concludes my review or preview of cases and screen protectors that are available for the S8 Plus and S8, and you can order these today. If you have any comments or questions about these, leave them in the comment area below. Don't forget to share and subscribe, and we will do a fit test of all these cases once we have a production version of the S8 and S8 Plus. Thanks for watching.